Gracie's in the house. Let's head to Billings, Montana, and Rocky Mountain College. Wes Keller, the 2022 National Coach of the Year, now in his 11th season. Are you kidding me, Coach? Is it really that long?
Yeah, my hair is getting about as gray as yours, Rocky. So
mine's not gray, mine's white. But at my age, I'm just glad to have hair. Let's put it that way. Coach, any staff changes you have this season?
Yeah, we hired as my full-time assistant Jason Mergel. That name, he's an old Western Bulldog, Helena High Bengal, and he just retired from the education system. And I had an opening, and it's been a seamless transition. He's been great to work with. And then I hired someone that probably nobody knows, Chloe Thatcher. She's doing our JVs this year, so kind of a new staff.
Coach, tell me about the two young ladies you have with you today.
Well, this is the best player from Scobie. This is Gracie Leckvold. And then over here is Sydney Detman.
Now, I was going to ask how in the world you got Sydney Detman from Fresno State, a young lady who started 31 games last year at Fresno State. Will you be going to the Detman farm for the next 30 years, driving truck for harvest? I mean, how in the world did you land Mackenzie's little sister?
That was all me.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take all the help I can get. No, I recruited Sydney. You just got to throw your name in the ring and have a great relationship with her family. And I actually played college basketball with her dad, and then her mom was one heck of a player there at Miles Community College when I was there. And things just fell into place, and we're really, really excited to have her a part of our program.
Well, my favorite Detman story, Sydney's grandfather, Steve Detman, was an incredible basketball player, played with my cousin Bruce Erickson, Willie and John Weeks, when Tiny Wolf Point won the Big 32 state basketball championship in 1968. Coach, tell us about your preseason schedule. Who do you tip off with?
Well, we got a little alumni game this Friday. Doesn't count, but it's just a good way for us to play against somebody else and get some of our alumni back. And then we actually open on Halloween, October 31st, against Park Gilbert out of Arizona. And then Saturday, I believe it's November 2nd, we open with Arizona Christian. As far as our schedule, we're on the road most of November. We're going to College of Idaho to play College of Idaho in Eastern Oregon. We're flying out to Eugene, Oregon, and playing Bushnell in Multnomah. And then obviously we'll play MSU Billings twice, exhibition. And then we have a Mayville State at home in December, and then we're off to Phoenix.
Gracie, don't tell anybody I said this, but you are one of my favorite players. 5'5" senior from Scobie. Last year, second on the team, averaged more than 12 assists, 12 points a game, number one in assists, and was the second leading rebounder. Gracie, how is it possible being 5 feet 5 inches tall and being one of the top rebounders?
You just have to have that mentality, like you're gonna go get the ball. If no one else is gonna do it, I'll do it. I'll be a little bit more gritty. I don't know, if you want to win games, you have to do the little things like get rebounds and stuff like that. So it's kind of my mentality going into it.
Gritty, I like that. Sydney, from Fresno State to Rocky, tell me about the transition, and how did you end up at Rocky with Wes Keller?
I know. Yeah. So it's been a good transition. Obviously coming from that level to this level, it's no difference. Sometimes I think the girls work a little harder here. Like Gracie said, the grit, you just show up every day and everyone shows up for everyone. So trying to find my role, I guess, has been a little struggle. But other than that, just stepping into a new team with that. Coach Keller had mentioned building a relationship with me, and that happened early. So having that relationship really kind of pulled me into Rocky.
And your sister Mackenzie had nothing to do with you coming to Rocky?
I mean, a little, not so much, though.
Does anybody have any questions for Coach Keller and Sydney and Gracie of Rocky Mountain College at this time? Yes, Jack Marshall.
All right, Coach Keller. First things first. First thing I want to ask about, automatically looking at your roster, something that jumps out to me is two of your freshmen, Paige Wasson and Isabel Hagum. I think they played each other in the state championship Class C this year. Just how do you feel like they're going to contribute to your team, whether it's this year or just kind of in the future?
I think both Paige and Izzy are very, very talented individuals. They're great people, great students, and they're going to be asked to play a big role this season. I understand being a freshman, there might be a few road bumps here and there, but I definitely think they're very talented, and I think they'll have the ability to step up when we need them to.
And then I just want to follow up. Obviously, Sydney, they've asked you like 50 times about coming here from Fresno, but just how do you think that'll help you on the court, just having in the Frontier, just having all that college experience, especially in some pretty big environments?
Yeah, I think experience is a big thing. Obviously, it's a physical level to play at, so just carrying that over and having that. Starting there and having an expectation and kind of carrying that over and just doing what I can here that I learned there.
Gracie, how difficult is the Frontier Conference day in and day out?
I say this to everyone who asks me. I think we're probably the top 3 conferences in the nation, and I'll always stand by that. Playing every team 3 times. I mean, I know that's changing next year, but that's not going to change for me. So I don't care if you have the worst record in the league, you're still going to have a challenge. Like it's just so hard to like continue to play everyone because everyone in this conference works so hard, and it just means more. I feel like coming from this place, because I don't know, it's like we're not D1, but I feel like everyone just takes it so seriously and has so much heart when they play. So it's just really hard to compete with everyone 3-4 times a year.
Will.
Hey there, Rocky. Will Charlton here with MTN Sports. This question's for Gracie. I know you've been a part of a few good teams at Rocky, seen some pretty good success there. So how do you see comparisons with this team right now to years past, like 2022 and 2023?
I feel like this team kind of compares with my freshman when I was a freshman team. We just have a lot of energy, and it just seems like everyone wants to be at practice and everyone wants to win games. I just feel like the communication from the start has been way better than it has been, and Sid's a big part of that. She comes in and makes sure everyone's talking, make sure there's a lot of energy coming in. So I think I see a lot of great things for this team, and it kind of reminds me of when I came in as a freshman. So I'm really excited about that.
Daniel.
Sydney, just what's it like being back in Montana? And I guess as a follow-up, I mean, what does the city of Billings kind of mean to your family, knowing that your sister kind of completed her college journey in that town?
Yeah, I mean, being back in Montana, it's great. I love having the support of my family, friends, everyone that I kind of grew up with and around. Just having their support means the world. You know, they didn't always get to come out to California to watch games, so having them here and just being able to go home whenever I can, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I just really enjoy being back in Montana.
And then Wes, I mean, as you kind of see it right now, what do you think is a strength or can be a strength of this team this season?
Well, I think we got really good size. The way we play is not going to change. We want to play inside out. We want paint touches and kick out threes. And I think we're versatile. We could play some big lineups, and then I just like our overall length, size, and I think we're going to shoot the basketball pretty good from the 3-point line this year.
I wanted to ask you about Kai Oliver. I think she was listed as a junior, but did she graduate or is she still with the program?
Yeah, she's moved on and is no longer with the program.
Okay, thank you.
Rocky, I'm going to jump in and ask my obligatory questions about academics. Love to hear from both Gracie and Sydney about post college and what does the academic pursuits at Rocky Mountain College mean to them, and what do they plan on doing after college?
I'm a double major in health and human performance and psychology, and I actually have an interview on Monday for the University of Mary for the Doctor of Occupational Therapy program. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to doing, and just having that program in Billings is nice, just so I can kind of stay around and maybe still help Rocky at some points. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be an occupational therapist and then be a pelvic floor therapist.
Same as Gracie. I'm not a double major, but my major is psychology. It's been awesome here at Rocky. It's very hands-on, smaller classrooms, which I really do enjoy, more personalized. Following Rocky, I plan to go do my master's, probably online, but through social work, and then plan to hopefully work in a school or wherever it's needed.
Wonderful. Thank you for your answers. Appreciate it. Gracie, you'll be able to monitor the conference pretty well if you're going to be up in Bismarck, going to school at the University of Mary. So,
Yeah, well, they actually have a hybrid version in Billings, so I could stay here.
oh, even better.
Yeah.
Back to you, Rocky.
Any other questions for Wes, Gracie, or Sydney at this time? Well, guys, I really appreciate your time this afternoon. I wish you the best of luck this season. Thank you.
Rocky.
Thanks.